Welcome back, everybody. It's been a little while, but Grant is here for Grant's Gamechangers. I'm excited. It's been so long.
It's been a hot minute, and now we've got a lot of games to change. Well, maybe not as many as we had before. I don't know.
Right, and we have some guys that need to become game changers. We'll get into that. So let's start with the guys who you believe are game changers in this moment. Let's start with an all-star for the very first time in his career, Reynaldo Lopez.
And great to see Reynaldo have the opportunity to pitch in that all-star game. He did so in relief, a role that he knows very well, but it's starter, in which he has really shined for the Braves this year. 7-3 record, sub-2 ERA, one of the best in baseball all year long. And now he's even more important. I talked about the battlefield commission he got when Spencer Strider went down. Well, now they're going to be without Max Fried for some amount of time. Again, we don't know how long, but he and Chris Sale were the big acquisitions to make this rotation better. And now they're kind of the pillars of this rotation, kind of the last men standing. So we'll see if Reynaldo is able to keep this up, because he has already thrown more innings than any season since 2019. So he's going to get tested in the second half, and it's going to be a pretty important test for him to pass.
Who would have thought? A guy that is now a starter, who was coming out of the bullpen before, he's a game changer. He's consistently been so good in Major League Baseball this year. Let's also talk about another game changer, a guy who we've wanted to get back to what we know he can do, and he's pretty much there. Austin Riley, he's a game changer for you. Why?
Yeah, I'm here to tell you, he is back. He is back to being the force at the plate that the Braves need him to be, and you can't overstate how important it was for him to get going. Now he's going to need a little bit of help, and we'll get to that later. But last 32 games, Austin Riley hitting just under .330 with an OPS of 1,100. He's hit 10 of his 13 home runs over that 32-game stretch as well, and he's starting to drive in runs again. He's played Gold Glove defense all year long. He's an important member of this club. He's a leader for this club, but they needed him to step up at the plate and deliver. He's doing that. Now, can he get that little bit of help? I guess we need to talk about that.
Let's go into that really quickly. A couple of guys who need to become game changers in Grant's mind, and honestly, I agree. One of them I thought was synonymous with the Chop House, but we haven't seen a lot from him at the plate. Matt Olson needs to step it up. Why?
Yeah, they're going to make him buy a ticket if he wants to get up there. He was depositing baseballs there, though, last year on a pretty regular basis. But Matt Olson, last 29 games for him, not so great. Hitting .130, only 2 homers, 6 runs batted in. Pretty hard to score a bunch of runs if your cleanup hitter is driving in 1 per week. So he dropped down to the number 5 spot. We'll see how long he's there. But bottom line, he's a linchpin to the Braves offense. They need to get him going in order to do the things they want to do in the second half.
0 for 12 this weekend. That's got to be something you have to turn around as well. Let's talk about another guy who needs to step things up. Sean Murphy. Why does he need to get back on the game-changing trail?
One of the things that the Braves did so well last year was it was not just about Olson, Acuna, whoever, Austin Riley. It was about the 1 through 9. And a huge part of that was Sean Murphy, but he's batting just .204 this year. Only 12 runs knocked in because he spent 2 months on the injured list. They need him back to the hitter he was a year ago. It's just another piece to lengthen the lineup, but his OPS is down 200 points year over year. That's not uncommon for some of these Braves hitters to see it drop, but they've got to find that course correction and get themselves back on track in the second half, because you're not going to be able to make 4, 5, 6 trades for your lineup.
Yeah, and that trade deadline, as we have mentioned, is looming. July 30th. This club is going to make some moves at some point, but we're not going to move you from Grant's Game Changers. Appreciate your time, as always. Exactly. We can't do that. All right, coming up, we're going to wrap things up with our video of the week. We have a very special and well-deserved retirement send-off. A cute little dog. That's next.